Okay, so this is what my vocal used to sound like.
Shake me a little bit more, and I'll be a goldfish stuck in a bowl.
So definitely not a bad take, but certainly not release ready. Now, if you're anything like me, when I started out producing music, this bit, mixing vocals, was the most frustrating thing ever. I'd either spend hours trying to stack free plugins or get completely overwhelmed as to what goes where in a vocal chain. EQ, De-Esser, reverb, compression, it all just got a bit confusing. Enter LANDR's Vocal Plugin Bundle, 4 plugins designed to work harmoniously together. Basically, it's one vocal chain made simple. It's got everything: pitch correction, de-essing, tone shaping, and reverb, all in one very sleek, beginner-friendly bundle. Check it out. Okay, so first up, Vox Tune. I'm using it in the transparent mode because I want my vocal to sound natural and not robotic. I want it to basically just nudge in any of those vocal wobbles. Adjust your tune speed and amount to taste and check it out.
Shake me a little bit more, and I'll be a goldfish stuck in a bowl.
When you flip Vox Tune into modern mode, you get a much more stylized auto-tune kind of sound. You play around with the tune speed and the formant and get results like this.
I'll be a goldfish stuck in a bowl.
What I love about this kind of pitch correction is that it's in real time. You can even use it when you're tracking, and LANDR have added a reverb just for that. Next, I want to clean up those harsh S sounds with this De-Esser. Now, this De-Esser is great. You've got everything you need in this De-Esser. Check out this window here when I'm adjusting the frequency and the range. You can see the box moving with the frequency, and I can adjust the range and the width of that to hone into a certain frequency or hit a much wider ballpark. Flick on the monitor switch and it's now so easy to find where the area of that problem frequency is.
Fish stuck in a bowl, 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 fish stuck in a.
And then you just adjust your compressor until you get a satisfactory amount of gain reduction on those problematic S's.
Goldfish stuck in a bowl, goldfish stuck in a bowl.
Okay, moving on, our vocals starting to get somewhere. Let's take a look now at Vox Chain. Think of this particular plugin as where your energy and shine is going to come from in your processing. I'm going to start things off by choosing one of these presets. And this vocal sounding a little bit muddy to my ears, so I'm going to go for this modern pop male vocal. Let's take a listen.
Now be a goldfish stuck in a bowl. Dream of 78, caught like ice in the sun. Shake me a little bit more.
Now I definitely think that this preset's in the ballpark. I'm going to adjust this low cut knob though to remove a little bit more of that sluggish bottom end.
Shake me a little bit more, and I'll be a goldfish stuck in a bowl. Dream of 78, caught like ice in the sun.
These air and body controls are great too. One brings in shimmer up the top here and that top end sparkle, whilst think of your body really as a warmth control.
Shake me a little bit more, and I'll be a goldfish stuck in a bowl. Dream of 78, caught like ice in the sun. Shake me a little bit more, and I'll be a goldfish stuck in a bowl.
Down here we've got two one knob controls for compression and saturation.
Shake me a little bit more, and I'll be a goldfish stuck in a bowl. Dream of 78, caught like ice in the sun. Shake me a little bit more, and I'll be a goldfish stuck in a bowl. Dream of 78, caught like ice in the sun.
If after your processing things are starting to sound a little unnatural, but you still like the sound of it, just dial it back a bit with the blend knob.
Shake me a little bit more, and I'll be a goldfish stuck in a bowl.
Finally, we move on to VoxVerb, where we want to add space without making our mix muddy. So I'm going to start things off again with a preset, and what better place to start than lead vocal start, so let's dial it in.
Shake me a little bit more, and I'll be a goldfish stuck in a bowl.
These air and body controls are real game changers. Think of them again like your shimmer and your warmth control. I'm going to bring in a bit more of this top end air.
Dream of 78, caught like ice in the sun. Shake me a little bit more, and I'll be a goldfish stuck in a bowl.
Use your pre-delay knob to adjust how much time you want between the performance and when the reverb kicks in. This can really help to keep clarity and stop it muddying up too much. Width and time I think are pretty self-explanatory. Now I want this reverb to be a little bit shorter than the preset, so let's dial that in.
Shake me a little bit more, and I'll be a goldfish.
And once again, you can use the blend knob at the end of your processing to adjust how much you want within your vocal.
Shake me a little bit more, and I'll be a goldfish stuck in a bowl.
So here's the before again.
Shake me a little bit more, and I'll be a goldfish stuck in a bowl.
And here's the after using nothing but the LANDR Vocal Plugin Bundle.
Shake me a little bit more, and I'll be a goldfish stuck in a bowl.
Now that's a pretty big difference, and it took me less than 5 minutes. So if you're looking to create vocals that sound like they belong in a mix, but you don't necessarily want to learn every single plugin in existence, then LANDR Vocal Plugin is well worth checking out. The Vocal Bundle is available as a one-time purchase, or you can get access to it right now by signing up to LANDR Studio, as well as access to over 40 more plugins. If you want 20% off LANDR Studio, you'll find a link just below this video. Honestly, when I was starting out, these kind of plugins would have been a massive help. If you enjoyed this video today, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you want to learn more about mixing, then check out my free course, Pro Mix Method. And if you want to learn a little bit more about LANDR Studio, definitely check this next video out.